I I went to a beautiful park here in Madrid called the Retiro. It's a lake, and a lot of trees there. It's like a forest, and there are many people walking, riding bicycles. Also, there are many performance from people, clowns, theater for children, also chiromantics, wigs that tell you the future. It was so funny.
Okay, maybe street performers who would say.
Street performers, yeah.
But
That way.
yeah, you could also go through all of them too. Um, so each individual one, like clowns and people doing shows for children, and what would you say, like a mystic or a psychic, maybe for those other
Could
ones.
be, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And that's Julieta. How's it going? Julieta, can you hear me? Hmm. What about you, Ksenia? Ksenia?
Hello, yes, I can hear. Yes, yes, I'm here.
Ah, okay. What have you done today? What have you been up to?
I just went for a walk and nothing special.
Okay, nice. Um, and Matt, how about you? How's it going, Matthew?
It's going well. How are you?
Doing pretty well. Oh, thanks for asking.
Thanks. Your sound is a little bit low, or no?
Yeah, I know. So my microphone has done this twice now, or three times maybe.
Uh-huh.
I can't change the volume. It just doesn't react well.
You should
Um,
shout. Shout.
yeah, so I'll try to speak a little bit more loudly, if that'll help. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Generally, it gets better as class goes on. So hopefully,
No, it's okay. Just like in comparison with other people, your volume is low, so I have to turn my volume like
up all the way, and that's
yeah
enough.
up to hear you better.
All right. Well, sorry. I'll try to speak as loudly as possible.
Okay.
Jose, Jose, how's it going?
Hi Joshua, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. And you?
I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking.
Okay.
Yeah, Jose, what have you done today?
In the morning, I was walking with my family, and in the afternoon, I have been learning English.
Okay, nice. Sounds like a pretty good day.
Yes.
And Jude, oh, what about you? Are you back, Julieta?
Hi, teacher.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, it is going well, thanks.
Nice, good to hear. What did you do today?
Today, my cousin did the first communion. I don't know.
We'd say had her
Had,
first communion. Yeah.
had.
Okay,
And we went to the ceremony.
nice. How was the ceremony?
Pretty nice. All the kids wearing white dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Um, yeah, really nice. And Laire, welcome to class. Laire, how's it going?
Hello, hello, Joshua. I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, good to hear. And Laire, what have you been up to today?
Well, I have slept finally, and then I have gone hiking.
Okay, where'd you go hiking?
Yeah, here in my village. Well, it's a village which is surrounded by mountains. So here,
Okay. Is it something similar to where you took your picture, or is the picture
yeah,
somewhere else?
it's in somewhere else of Spain, but yeah, more or less the same.
Okay, nice. All right, good. And I guess we're all set. Let's get started on today's class. Let's start with Ksenia. Can you read the title and the words?
René Magritte. Today we will learn about painting vocabulary, and René Magritte. We will look at Magritte's painting and discuss what we think they mean.
Okay, good. I just say Magritte. And
Magritte.
yeah, you can probably swallow the T sound too, Magritte. But yeah, well done. And Ksenia, can you ask Jose the first question?
Jose, what's your favorite kind of art? Painting, literature, music? Do you have favorite artist?
My favorite kind of art is music. I enjoy listening Mozart. I like to listen classic music.
Okay, I like to listen. Preposition.
Some,
It's actually
no? Two classic music, okay.
and classical.
Classical music, okay.
There's a slight difference. Classic music would be from like the 50s and 60s and 70s.
Okay.
Because it's kind of
Classical
the
music.
same for classic rock. So classic. Classical is, Mozart, Beethoven.
Yes. Okay, classical music.
Okay. Good. And yeah, nice. Really good answer. Let's have Jose, can you ask
Yes.
can you ask Carlos the next question?
Do you practice any type of art? Why or why not?
To be honest, I practice music, make music. What I do is to play a little my piano.
Okay. So you play your piano?
Yes,
Okay.
a little, only a little.
Okay. A little. Good. What type of music do you like to play on your piano?
Electronic music.
Okay. Nice. Awesome. And let's have Carlos, can you ask Julieta this next question?
Juliet, do you find Picasso work astonishing or weird? Weird.
Yeah, weird.
What does astonishing mean? I think I have an idea, but I don't know.
Astonishing, incredible. Okay.
Shocking with a positive sense.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes. No, I don't think it is weird, but I don't think it is shocking.
So it's like incredible or wonderful would be astonishing. It's like shockingly good, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is all right. And maybe one more question, Julieta. Can you ask Rafa that last question right there?
Rafa, do you think graffiti is art?
It depends. As far as I know, there are two kinds of graffiti. There are some of them that are so horrible and so destructive because you can find it anywhere in any facade, and they are destroying the face of our city. But there are a lot of other graffiti that are like art, are very similar to art. They are pretty nice, beautiful faces, beautiful shapes, and this another kind of graffiti, more intelligent, more smart. I consider it art.
Yeah. Good. I think that's a really good distinction to make. So different types of graffiti, some of them are not beautiful, some of them definitely are. Okay, well done. And I think we're good on this page. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, let's go on to the next page. And let's have Leire. Can you read the title and the words?
Yeah, vocabulary. Surreal, shade, background, point of view, complementary color, color wheel, negative space, realism.
Okay, really good job. Surreal.
Surreal.
Huh? Surreal. And negative.
Mm,
Negative.
okay.
Yeah. And it's almost got a D sound. It's like a DT, negative. Okay. Does anybody have any questions here? About any of these questions? Okay. Matthew, can you make a sentence using realism?
Realism was a popular popular current in 19th century. Is that correct to say or no?
So current, maybe movement.
Yeah, movement. Sorry.
We're missing an article.
In the.
Yeah, in the 19th century. Okay, yeah. I think that's perfect. Can you just read the sentence one more time?
Realism was a popular movement.
Good. The only thing with popular.
Popular.
Yeah, popular.
Popular.
Good. Okay, and that sounded great. And I think we're all set. Nobody has any questions. So let's go to the next page. Let's read a little bit about René Magritte. Let's have Ksenia. Can you read the title?
Uh, '21 artist, he became well known for a number of witty and thought-provoking images of reality.
Okay, nicely done, Ksenia. And sorry, Ksenia, can you ask Leire the first question?
I'm sorry, who? Carlos?
Can you ask Leire?
Larry, what does witty mean?
What does witty? I think that witty can mean clever, ingenious, or something like this.
Okay, ingenious.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Good. Okay. Yeah, and okay, maybe Leire, can you ask Jose the next question?
Yeah. What does fall under the umbrella mean?
Fall under the umbrella mean? The meaning is when you are in charge of some task or
Not quite. Fall under the umbrella. Not when you're in charge of a task. Giulietta, do you think you can explain fall under the umbrella?
It means that something is under a category.
Good. Something's under a category. You fit into a group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that make sense, Jose?
yes.
Okay. Name something that falls under the category. I don't know. Name something that falls under a category. You can make up the category and the name of the thing. So, like something that falls under the category of a novel, Jose. What falls under the category of a novel? Or literature? Or under the umbrella, Jose?
Yes. Sorry, Joshua. Tell me.
So, what falls under the umbrella
Ah,
of movies?
for example, yes, a category of movie or a category of songs, no?
Mhm.
Yeah. So just name something that falls under a category, under umbrella. All right. So like documentary would be a type of movie. Fall under the umbrella
Yeah.
of movie. Yeah. But okay. Um, let's have Jose. Can you ask Carlos the next question?
Okay. What does this paragraph mean by preconditioned perceptions of reality?
I think could be a special way to recognize the reality.
Okay.
I think it's an idiom, but to be honest with you, I can find a meaning for the sentences.
Okay. It's a tricky one. Um, maybe Rafa. Do you think you can help him a little bit?
I think is a way to say how you are used to see the reality. You always find a hat above a head, but sometimes you can change the perception, the reality, changing the position, as Magritte says, and Magritte did. Preconditioned is how you are used to see the world.
Yeah. How you're used to seeing the world. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And so he's looking to change that preconditioned perception, um, change the way that you used to see the world, or the way that you learned to see the world. Okay, I think that's good. And I think we're good. Does anybody have any questions here? Okay, one more type of reading. Carlos, can you read the first part of this?
Yeah, sure. Magritte's work frequently display a collection of ordinary objects in an unusual context, giving new meanings to family things. The use of objects as other than what they seem is typified as his painting. The treachery of image, which shows a peep that looks as throat, it is a model for a tobacco store advertisement.
Good, really nice job. I'm gonna go back. I think it was Jose. Can you repeat preconditioned? Preconditioned.
Preconditions. Preconditions.
Ind. Preconditioned.
Preconditions. Precondition.
Yeah, preconditioned.
Me salió la clase.
Well done. And let's have Carlos. Yeah, Carlos, can you repeat frequently?
Frequently,
Yeah. And then familiar.
familiar,
In his painting.
painting,
In his painting.
in his painting,
Yeah. And then treachery.
treachery,
Images.
images,
Pipe.
pipe,
Pipe.
pipe.
Yeah. Pipe. Okay, well done. Any questions here on that first paragraph? Okay. Matthew, can you read the next part?
Magritte painted below the pipe. Cicinest pas une pipe. This is not a pipe. This is not a pipe, which seems a contradiction, but is actually true. The painting is not a pipe. It is an image of a pipe. It does not satisfy emotionally. When Magritte was once asked about this image, he replied that of course it was not a pipe. Just try to fill it with tobacco.
Good. Okay. Yeah, really well done. I wouldn't change anything. Good pronunciation. Any questions here? Okay. And yeah, so this is the picture. Hey, Matthew, can you ask Leire this question?
What do you think of this painting?
Well, I think that the painting shows a pipe, but as we have read previously, Magritte said that this was not a pipe, only a painting of a pipe. I think that it's quite that the painting is quite simple, but well, maybe this painting makes you think about if it is a pipe or what is, or if it's a painting of a pipe.
Okay. Yeah. Can you repeat simple?
Simple.
Yeah, simple.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, I think that's good. Did a good job. Maybe.
So, what's the confusion with this pipe? I didn't catch from that text. Like, what's
So painted below it is this is not a pipe.
Okay.
So, yeah, what do you think that might mean? Or does it mean anything?
Well, that's a pipe, actually. I see a pipe.
Okay. All right. So if you do see a pipe, do you think it's wrong to claim it's not a pipe? What sort of, yeah, what's the artist trying to do? Is he accomplishing what he was trying to do?
That's a
Do you think
play
it's
on
accurate?
that's a play on words or kind of things like that. Like you put something and you say that that's not that. So kind of you are trying to be smart.
Okay. Yeah, I think potentially. Ksenia, what do you think here?
I just the picture. It's not the real object pipe. It's just a picture. So it's
Sam?
how to say? No, it's yeah. It's idea that it's only a painting. It's not a real object which we can use for smoking. It's just a picture. You only can see it.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good point. And it brings up a lot of different points about like identity and perception and how perception kind of changes identity. Um, but good. I think this is good. Does anybody have any last points or comments that they'd like to make?
Well, if you put, for example, a picture of the portrait of Mona Lisa and you write there, that's not Mona Lisa. Kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Did you
So
catch what I mean?
it would definitely be the same thing. So a picture of anybody and then say that it's not them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's maybe the difference between a representation and the person. Yeah, I guess maybe Jose, when do you think the difference ends? Where do you think the difference ends between the representation and a person? So does it end, when you're starting to draw a person or take a picture or just seeing the person? Is it when you touch the person? When does the idea of what's not them start and end? Jose, what do you think?
Mm, when does this end? I don't know when end the image and begin the object.
Okay, so when the
I
image
think
becomes,
it's very difficult
yeah,
to
yeah,
find the end of the image and the begin of the object.
okay, yeah, I think you're probably right. Okay, and Veronica, welcome to class. Veronica, how's it going?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, good. Veronica, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, just let me know if anything about it is wrong. But all right, and um, I think we're good. Does anybody have any questions or comments on this page?
No.
On to the next page. Let's skip that. Let's try this, and let's start with Julieta. Can you read the role of the fanatic?
You love Magritte's work. It makes people think. It is original and creative. Explain some of the art's best characteristics.
Good. And let's have Carlos. Can you play the critic?
Critic. You are not very impressed with Margaret art. You prefer realistic art that tries to capture life. Explain yourself.
Okay, nice. And Julieta, if you're the fanatic, how would you start out?
I'm going to see a painting exposition at the museum. It's Magritte.
Okay. Sorry, guys, hold on. Um, okay, and Khalim, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, Joshua, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Okay, and yeah, welcome to class, Khalim.
Thank you.
Julieta, were you done or was there something else you added?
Oh, it's done. I'm done.
Okay. Okay, nicely done. Really good grammar. Carlos, how would you respond?
If you want to see a very good painting, you must go to Madrid to Prado Museum because this kind of Margaret's work is not good for you.
This type of art is not good for you? Okay, good. So, can you guys hear me right now?
Yes.
Okay. My browser froze. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I just can't do anything, and it'll be quicker to leave and come back. So I'll be right back. I'm really sorry, guys. But hold on.
Okay, well, hold on. Don't worry. Anyone from Madrid?
No.
No.
Yeah. I know, I see. Hello, teacher. Hello.
Um, okay, so hopefully this works now. Let's get started. You, which hopefully should work, and let's have
Keep going again.
Veronica.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Veronica, how would you respond to that?
Respond the first sentence.
Yeah, so you should go to El Prado. This type of art is not good for you.
Oh, okay. Uh, I prefer is see more authors' art. Is always common that kind of art is more is modern and more beautiful.
I'm not sure what you mean. I don't think I heard you very well. Can you try to repeat what you said? Can you try to repeat that?
Okay, yeah. I don't like the old art. The new one and innovative art is I prefer. And the new artists and the simple art of, for example, a photographer is always better for me.
Okay. Okay, so I don't like old art. I prefer new, innovative art. New, simple art is always better for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Rafa, how would you respond?
I don't agree with you because there are many times that you can find in the ancient art, old paintings, beautiful and more beautiful shapes and landscape than right now. I agree with you. There are very innovative kinds of art that have a lot of interesting things to find out on it, but also you can see realism could be so nice to see a landscape with beautiful trees, flowers, and things is so enjoyable too. I would like to invite you to see this kind of art at the Prado Museum.
Okay. I'd invite you to. Um, it sounds a little bit awkward. This idea, I will invite you, or I invite you to. It, it's not unheard of, so it's just very proper. Um, invite you to come with me to see. It just sounds a little bit strange. I'd say, why don't you come with me? Something like that sounds a little bit more natural. Or we should go together. Or do you want to come? Something along those lines. I think all those sound a little bit better than I invite you to come. Does that make sense so
I
far?
would like to invite. Can I say I would like to invite?
Yes, it does work. It's just a little bit odd.
Yeah.
So using invite like
Mm,
that, it's just a little bit too formal
yeah.
for most situations. I just want you to know that it's really formal.
Okay.
And it's not as common as the other ones. You can use it if you want. It's grammatically correct. But just a suggestion. Okay, there,
Thank you.
that you can find more beautiful shapes and landscapes in ancient art. Okay, well done though. Matthew, how would you respond?
Well, I think the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and let's agree to disagree.
Okay, that's reasonable. Lady, how would you respond?
Okay, that is true, but for me the best artist is Magritte. I really like his job, so I would like that you come with me to an exposition of him.
Deal.
Maybe an exposition of his work.
Okay.
And I would like you to come with me.
Okay.
And I didn't hear what you said here.
I think that I have said work. I really like his work.
Okay, that works. It's a lot of work. Yes, that is good. All right. Okay, and so we got an okay, and I think we're good. Does anybody have any questions here? So we kind of switched roles, but that's fine. Um, let's go on to okay. I think this one is a little bit newer. So let's try to see if we can actually look at it. And let's have Ksenia, can you read the first two squares?
Yes, art isn't about ideas, it's about style. The most crucial career decision is picking a good ism to everyone knows how to categorize you without understanding the work.
Yeah, so everyone knows how to categorize you. So yeah, instead of just saying two, it's so everyone knows. And then categorize.
Categorize.
Yeah, categorize. It could be like categorize. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Any questions here in this first section? Okay. What's he mean by saying picking a good ism, Ksenia? What's he mean by that?
All art style ending on ism. So
Yeah, so like
it's he think it's just how to say in a good way. It's nothing for him. It's not something good. It's just stupid things, and he doesn't understand it. So he says that everything without idea you can put on the end ism and it will be good.
exactly. So it allows people to categorize an art form without really understanding it. Yeah, exactly. And Jose, can you read these next two squares?
Okay. You do goofy drawings on the sidewalk? Right. I'm a suburban post-modernist.
Okay, and sorry, just the whole blocks. So both of these.
Okay. Aren't we all? I was going to be a neo-reconstru neo-deconstructionist, by mom wouldn't let me.
Yeah, a neo-destructivist. A neo-destructivist.
Neo-destructivist.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, so what's a destructivist?
Destructivist.
It's not a real word either. Does anybody think they could explain what a destructivist is? And
Yes,
why
it's
his mom would...
person.
Yeah.
Yes, it's person
Yes.
who want to ruin everything.
Deconstructivist.
Yeah. So a person who wants to destroy everything? Fix things? So it comes from destruction? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So a person who likes to destroy things is a neo-destructivist. Or would be. And his mom obviously doesn't want him to be destroying things. Can you repeat goofy as well? Goofy?
Goofy.
Mhm.
Goofy.
Yeah. And so, right, I'm a suburban postmodernist. Aren't we all? Yeah. Does anybody have any questions here? Okay, let's go back. Giulietta, can you read the next two blocks?
People always make the mistake of thinking art is created from them. But really, art is a private language for sophisticates to congratulate themselves on their superiority to the rest of the world.
Good. Okay. Sophisticates, yeah, I don't think it's a real word, but a sophisticate, yeah.
Sophisticate.
And good, yeah. So what's happening here, Giulietta? Can you explain?
Calvin is explains his idea of art. And art is not for people. It's a way to show superiority to the rest of the world.
Yeah, good. And I was actually wrong about the pronunciation. It's sophisticates.
Sophisticates.
Sophisticates. Okay. And that's exactly right. And who is it? Carlos, can you read this next part?
Sure. As my artist statement explained, my work is utterly incomprehensible and is therefore full of deep insignificance. You misspelled Meltanschauung. Meltanschauung. A good artist's statement says more than this art ever does.
Yeah. What's happening here, Carlos?
My work is incomprehensible. No, I don't. The small guys there, her art is incomprehensible for the people. Maybe the other one is telling you are right, or you don't have the reason. Metzahlung, to be sorry, I don't know what does it mean.
Yeah. It's a German word.
A German word, yeah, I saw.
Probably related to art or the philosophy of art. And that's just a guess. Yeah, so he's trying to sound more sophisticated or complicated by using this word, but he doesn't know how to spell it. So it's like kind of apparent that he doesn't really know what it means. He's just using it because it's a big word. Okay, and I think this is good. Veronica, what's happening in the whole comic? Can you kind of explain this comic?
I don't know, it's some kind of joke about art.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
yes, because I don't know, the is is known, but uh, for many people incomprehensible, and for all a few people they understand, even if the art is a mess. Is they say that is beauty is only, I don't know. It's common to see art, but I don't know, little points or lines that the people surprise themselves when they see that, and it's and they want to believe everybody that is the most beautiful thing, and understand that.
Okay. All right.
That is only is all comprehensible by a few people with I don't know, some of class of social, I don't know.
I think yeah, you're definitely on target. So saying that like art is only understandable to few people, maybe those people don't even understand it themselves. Yeah. One thing, Carlos, can you repeat incomprehensible? Incomprehensible?
The complement.
Sorry, Carlos, incomprehensible.
In-
Incomprehensible.
incomprehensible.
Good. Okay. Matthew, do you agree with Calvin, or do you think he's wrong?
About that, only few people understand.
Uh, Not
What
really.
was
So
Calvin's point?
Calvin's point, I think, right here, the most crucial decision is picking a good category so that people understand without actually understanding, and then like making things complicated and incomprehensible so people think your work is good.
Well, I don't know. I think about art that um, the value of art is higher when the person died who created that art. So basically, I don't know, like famous artists that they are alive nowadays, and after they are going to die, um, their art is going to cost more, but I'm not sure how that works, why it's like that. Maybe some people makes money on that somehow, like they
Probably.
own that collection of pictures of paintings, and that's why they increase the value somehow. But while people are alive, the art is like not expensive and not expensive and not cheap, like it's average.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, good point. I think those are
So what I meant that nowadays we have people that I think they paint like Picasso, like this kind of Van Gogh, like this kind of artists, but their paintings don't cost so much as of those artists.
okay. Yeah, I think you're definitely right. Okay. Some people have a fascination with history too, things that are rare. Okay. I think we're good. Does anybody have any questions or comments on this page?
It's quite a complex comic,
It is a really complex comic.
like 8 dialogues.
Yeah. yeah, it does go back and look at a different picture. Maybe look at this one. And let's have Rafa. What do you think is happening here?
As far as I can see, we have the same shape in the foreground and in the background of the picture, but with differences in the hair. It's like I don't know what is happening in the foreground. It's the same gull with a based black shape on his face. I don't know the meaning of the picture of the painting, but I think it could represent two kinds of reality in the same drawing, two sides of the perception about the humankind. With, at least for me, it could represent the worries and the preoccupations and the difficulties in the foreground, and in the background there are shape broken in part. Perhaps it's so horrible at the end. Life
Okay.
is horrible.
Oh man, horrible. Hopefully not, but I think that's a good interpretation. Remember when you're using foreground and background, the foreground is the thing that is closest to you. So in the foreground of this picture, we have the faces and the
Yeah.
hollow face. And the background is only the area
Only the
behind
sea.
them. So it's
Okay,
like the
thank you.
ocean. So just, yeah, hopefully you don't get confused with those. But I think that was good. We are unfortunately out of time. Does anybody have any last questions or comments before we finish up?
What's that inside the face?
Not really sure. It looks like some sort of ball
Bells?
on a bark. I really don't know.
Bells, I think.
Bells? Yeah, that
Yes,
actually.
for cats. The bells that you put to the cat.
Okay, so yeah, maybe they're like bells. For sure.
Think those are germs.
Maybe they're germs.
Yeah. So you see, the beauty in the eye of the beholder. So basically, we have different opinions, everybody, on the same picture.
For sure. But okay. And again, thanks for coming in, guys, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.